King Charles I is often remembered as the British monarch that lost his head to his parliament. Incensed by the divine right of kings, Charles believed himself to be God's emissary to the British Isles, giving him free rein to do and say what he liked. Clearly a miscalculation. But what if we told you the king had a history of poor judgment? In 1625, the king sent the Duke of Buckingham and his navy out to Cadiz, a small port northwest of the Gibraltar Strait. Upon arriving, the navy set upon warehouses that stored Spanish wine, but instead of taking it for themselves or destroying it, they drank it. They got so drunk that one observer wrote that a man might have rowed on board and do what mischief he would without being discovered. Safe to say, it didn't end well. In 1627, Charles tries again, this time sending the Duke of Buckingham to siege Saint-Martin-d'Oie, a French coastal fort at La Rochelle. The fort was only accessible via two huge towers that any attacker would need to scale. The English navy, having thought of this in advance, brought ladders that they had prepared earlier. The English troops began to climb and climb and climb, and then stopped. Their ladders were too short for the walls, meaning it was impossible to siege the fortress. The English troops were forced to retreat and sail back home. Yet another disaster. This just might be the very definition of you had one job.